Welcome in, Kaspa community. I am the CryptoBullGod, and in today's video, what we're going to discuss is if it is feasible for Kaspa to enter the top 20 by the fourth quarter of 2023. If you appreciate the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, drop me a comment, and make sure you click that bell icon for all notifications to make sure that you know when I go live each and every single weekday for my daily TA live stream. It's called All in the Charts, where I take your crypto TA questions. Plus, you need to know when videos like this go live. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Tradingview. It's one word. Whoop! Ooh, double highlight. CryptoBullGod. Just a quick disclosure that none of what I'm providing is financial advice. I'm simply looking to educate and to help others through sound, logical, technical analysis. We're all big boys and we're all big girls, so we can make our own personal financial decisions. With that being said, let's get into it. All right, guys, we have several charts we're going to get into today. You know, one of the things I really like doing is finding unique value-added views for the community that I don't see others speaking about. And there's a few of them here in the charts that we're going to talk about today. You know, these are some of the things I routinely go over on my live stream. So make sure you click the all notifications to know when I go live for All in the Charts, my daily TA live stream. So the first view we're going to take a look at here is the 4 hour. And one of the things I pointed out on Twitter, which is also why important you follow me on Twitter, I had pointed out not a lot of price history going on with Kaspa, right? So I was taking a look at a lower time frame, the 4 hour time frame, and what I noticed was each and every single time we had that golden cross where the 50 simple moving average crossed above the 200 simple moving average, these were the successive rate increases, not rate increases, interest rates are on my mind. These were the successive rises in price from the time of cross in ascending order here. Okay, so if we took the average of these increases, noting that we just got the golden cross, that would imply that Kaspa would hit roughly 20 cents. And you can see that drawn out here. So every time we had this golden cross going back here to November of 22, January of 23, looks like June of 23, and now we've had one in September of 23. These are you can see there's been a monumental rise in price every single time. And this is how long in time each has taken: 23 days, 77 days, 51 days, until that quote-unquote cycle topped, okay, from the time of increase until sort of a little mini blow-off top and then a correction, right? If we average the prior two times at 51 and 77 days, being a little bit more conservative and not accounting for this smaller time period, the 23 days, that puts us at 63 days. So we could hypothesize that if we do something on average and taking a longer time period to account for these two time periods here, just averaging these two time periods, that puts us up until roughly mid-November saying, we could hit somewhere around 20 cents by mid-November. Now keep that time frame of mid-November and 20 cents in mind, because there's another chart we're going to get into similarly. So just keep that in mind. Now, also what I wanted to take a look at is the 2-day. You can see right now very beautifully we're coming out of this cup and handle pattern. Don't see this price area. Don't see this price area being hit like I had said on the prior video. The odds were significantly decreasing, and they've monumentally decreased at this point. I've spoken about 4.9 cents, guys. Now, this is a 2-day chart. We are sitting on top of this 2-day view right here at 4.9 cents. We had this monumental move up. We had this small pullback. This is an extremely healthy pullback. This allows some of these price indicators to cool off, which we're going to take a look at. And now we're just resting right on top of 4.9 cents, waiting to crack 5.19 cents and create new all-time highs, which looks like it's going to occur very, very shortly. If we take a look at the price indicators on the 2-day, beautiful cross up on the MACD. Again, there's no single price indicator that indicates anything, but every single time we've had these crosses up on the MACD, you can see, right, crosses up on the MACD, and there's one back there. Huge rise in price. Huge rise in price. We just got a cross here. Will we see a huge rise in price? We can also flip real quick. I'll show you. 3-day is the same thing. When you can see we got the cross now on the 3-day. Every single time we've had a huge cross on the MACD, we've seen a huge cross in price. So it'll be interesting to see if that plays out once again. Now, what I was saying with some of this price consolidation, we don't want price to go too hard too quick, because if that happens, that's unsustainable. One of the things I talk about on that daily live stream, All in the Charts, where I go live every single day and I talk about charts and take your questions, one of the things I've talked about is once you enter a parabola, it's a beautiful thing in the short term, but it's like a tree with no tree branches. Once we correct, there's no branches to snag onto, to catch if you're falling, right? Versus if we're creating stair steps, when we come down, there's price confluence and we can come down, we can create support, we can go up, we can create some resistance, we can come down to that support, we can go back up and create resistance, right? So in the shorter term, we want these stair steps, right? We don't want to enter a parabola too fast. It also allows something like the RSI, which is very important, to cool off. We're at 68 right now, which is great. I have a topping zone from historical price action when we look left to say, we typically get really hot and begin to correct in price once RSI gets up to this 81 to 91 region on the RSI on the 2-day. So we're at 68 right now. We still have plenty of room to the upside. You can also see that the 10 simple moving average is about to cross above the 20 simple moving average. Okay, let me get on price here. 10 is the blue, 20 is the orange, okay? So once you have all these moving averages aligning where you have the 10 above the 20, which is above the 50, which is above the 200, that's what you want on any time frame. And you can see that's what occurred back here, okay? And that is what's occurring right in here. So very, very, very healthy to see. Now I want to get into this cup and handle pattern, okay, that's playing out, and kind of talk about price targets. You could draw the cup and handle price targets a couple different ways in terms of the price targets. Key is to put it at the point of breakout, all right? I have two arrows shown, and they roughly put it between 13.2 cents and 14.8 cents, right? So I'd say let's just round it. Like I always say, keep it stupid simple. Cup and handle pattern is right around 13 to 15 cents. All right, so 13 to 15 cents, that's shy of 20 cents. Let's get into something else, speaking of price, okay? So this chart is showing a price target of 16 cents. How the heck did I come up with that? This is a weekly view on Kaspa. Now, again, not a lot of price data on Kaspa, okay? What I have shown here, this blue line, is the 10 simple moving average. Every single time we have had a candle body close above the 10 simple moving average, I have rates of increase shown, as well as how long it took for that peak to occur. Okay, 200, 620, 145. I am theorizing. Again, all I'm doing is taking a straight average. It's not magic. Okay, it's not really science here. I'm taking these three. I'm averaging 325%. I'm taking 21, 56, and 42 days. I'm averaging it to say 42 days. So I'm saying by mid-October, remember last time at the start of the video, I said mid-November 20 cents. This chart is saying at mid-October around 16 cents. So a lot of price points right now are aligning between roughly 13 to 20 cents, right? Our range is 13 to 20 cents. If we want to be more aggressive, we'd say, based on what we're seeing here, around 16 to 20 cents sometime around mid-October to mid-November. Now, what would that actually do? What would that do for market cap? And why am I saying fourth quarter 2023 top 20? That is not out of the realm of possibility, okay? If we look at the market cap right now, we're sitting at $1 billion, right? We're sitting at $1 billion. If we were to hit somewhere around 16 to 20 cents, that's a 3 to 4x. That puts us somewhere in the 3 to 4 billion range. Now, 3 to 4 billion, if you take a look at the market cap, that's sitting us anywhere between 25 to upwards of 18, right? So depending what the rest of the market does, okay, if we're still in this very corrective nature within the market, which the way things are lining up right now for Bitcoins is very important to keep in mind. I'll put it out an updated video. None of the weekly charts I've spoken to on Bitcoin have cleared up in terms of spelling more downside potential, which in my view, as a macro perspective investor for Bitcoin and being monumentally bullish, will provide an opportunity. We'll have to see how September clears up. It's entirely possible we don't get a correction in September. September sort of stagnates. it doesn't clear up some of that bearish price action and indicators I've spoken to, maybe we don't get a correction in Bitcoin until October or even November. We'll have to see how September clears up. Maybe Bitcoin just busts a nut and just goes up. We'll have to keep an eye on price. Regardless, right now, the market is paving the way that it's not bearish. It's not bearish. It's just sort of relatively neutral and shopping around. It's allowing Kaspa to do what it's doing, right? Think about how Kaspa will respond once we actually pick up and have some significant bullish price action in the market. But what I'm saying is, as long as the market remains relatively neutral, even if it picks up and gets a little bullish, if we hit that 3 to 4 billion market cap, that's going to hit us somewhere just shy of the top 20. So maybe by the fourth quarter, we hit something a little bit shy. Maybe we're in that 24, 25 range. We could break the top 20, though. If we really hit an aggressive price target closer to 20, we could break the top 20. Look at this KAS BTC relativity chart, guys. This box remains unchanged. Now, you know, if you've tuned into my prior videos, I've spoken to this yellow box being my next target. Look at what we've done. We've created new all-time highs, you can see, in Bitcoin relativity value, meaning Kaspa just continues to outpace Bitcoin in terms of price appreciation. And again, this is my initial box here that I'm targeting. I just tweeted this out earlier. I think I tweeted this out last night. I said, which chart is the most bullish in your crypto portfolio? Mine is Kaspa, right? It's got the fundamentals. It's got the technicals. This thing is chugging along, and I believe it's going to it has a strong possibility. Nothing is definitive, but I think it has a very strong possibility of breaking the top 20 or at least getting very close to the top 20 by the fourth quarter of this year. If you appreciate the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Drop me a comment. Share what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. And make sure you click that bell icon for all notifications to know when I go live each and every single weekday for my daily TA live stream, all in the charts where I take your TA questions. And until next time, everybody, let's all spread awareness and let's carry the education forward.
So what you gonna do, $1 on CryptoBullGod and his crypto maniacs and the entire cryptocurrency market run wild on you?